Hi all. I'm going to discuss about how the electrical our design course is covered, what are the modules are included, and what the package is included. The details I am just explaining in a brief. We have around 30 classes in the complete modules, and it's a detailed design concept we are teaching in the like equations, formulas, and all the concepts, design criterias, calculations, all the things are included in the package. And I will just explain what are the modules we will cover in this design course. The first one, introduction to electrical system. We will explain about how the electrical system, what are the system is there for the buildings, and how the circuit, what is the plan, what is the schematic schedules, and how the load schedule, equipment schedule, what are the floor plan is there. This type of things we will explain. Then what are the services are there in the electrical, like lighting, power, fire alarm, emergency, ELV, the basic idea we will give. And there will be a session for basic electrical system and the equation, like what are the basic concept of electricals. And in the session 2, there will be a architectural and structural package which will explain about what is architectural plan, what are the items included, like once we are starting the designing MEP electrical, we should know about the architectural and structural packages. What are the component? What are the layouts they should include in the architectural, and how we will review for our design this architectural and structural packages. What are the things we have to check during the design initial stage, like suppose the electrical room location, LV room location, how it will be, how it look like in the structural, and how it the section will be in the architectural. The complete civil detail we will give in this module. Then after that, the session 3, the module 3, we will discuss about the concept design, schematic design, detailed design, and tender package, IFC package. This is purely we will explain about how the design will be, the complete design will be evolved from the basic concept to the IFC. There will be so many discussion for the design concept, then there will be a basic design, then detailed design will be there, then it will be released as a tender package to for the bidding. Then after that, there will be a IFC package for the construction. How this process is happening, the detailed way, like how we are from a dry land, how we are evolving a design of a building, the complete, and how it the with our design how it can execute at site. This much detail we will give, like a concept wise, how we are designing the things and how it is executing to the site, and what are the steps in that, how we the and in MEP it will be evolved, like how the plan we will develop, how the schematic will develop, this type of, then authority, what are the packages and all the things we will explain this module. Then the fourth session, there will be a fundamental of electrical power generation, how the power, the different types of power generation theory class will be there. Then how the power transmission, different type of power transmission, the losses in the transmission, how we can remove the losses, this type of things will be explained. Then there will be a session 6 for the consumption, the load detail. What are the equipment loads in the electrical system? Normally in the building, what are the major equipment and load? And we will give an idea about what are the appliances, how much the consumption will be there for each appliances. What are the major load, like chiller, water heaters, motors, and what will be the load, what is the criteria for the authority, this type of things, the consumption way, like the angle we will discuss in the session 6. Then the another session, there will be like to design, to start the design we should know about the codes and symbols, local authority and standards. There will be a detailed, like symbols, what are the symbols for representation, like 113 ampere socket, what will be the symbol, what will be the code used for the lighting, lightning protection, earthing, what is the standard, what is the BS standard, what is the local authority for LV switchgear panel, if it is a MDB, what is the form, what is the BS standard, this type of things we will explain. And what is the intention of this session? It will be like the candidate should be capable to identify the symbols, codes and standards in local authority way and BS standard, international standards and all we will explain. And the candidate should be capable to design by understanding the codes, and when one to identify the symbols and the legends which we are using for the basic design. Then codes and standards, BSEN standard we will explain in the module, and there will be a DEWA regulation for the Dubai. We will include in this session. We will have a brief on that, how the regulation wise, what are the things are there. This type of things will be there. Then there will be a session 8 for electrical basic formulas. From the Ohm's law to the voltage drop calculation, basic formulas, all the formulas in from the fundamental we will explain in this session. This is the important thing, like all the formula we got by heart, but in the application level we will see that one. Then basics of building wiring, how the wiring, suppose there is a architectural drawing, how we will do the wiring, how we will place the lights, how we will place the socket, how the wiring should be there, what is the fundamental of the wiring, how we will design in the lighting and wiring power from the scratch. When you are getting the architectural layout, how we will design light and power layouts. Then there will be a basic lighting design consideration, like how the lighting circuits are designing, how the location of the light and all the things will be in a separate module will be there. Because it will be in a detailed way, like how the circuiting and all the things, the control, what are the control, different controls, lighting control system, how it is, these type of things will include in the session 10. Then there will be a session 11 for the circuit protection, different type of circuit protection devices, like the short circuit protection, then the earth leakage protection, then the KA rating, ampere ratings, this all the type of difference between the MCB, MCCB, ACB, LCB, RCD, RCBO, this type of things in detail, like we will explain all the things. Then what is the difference actually, how we will, what are the standards for this thing, like standard ampere rating for this particular thing. Then what is the authority requirement for the circuit selection, protection devices selection. What is the importance of short circuit and earth leakage circuit protection in one system. This type of things we will explain in the session 11. Then there will be another section 12 for the cables and wire types and selection. There are different types of cables and wires. We will talk about the different types of cables and wires, and how we will select the cables based on the load, based on the circuit protection, how we will select the cables and wires in the system, and what are the authority requirement for the cables and wires selection. We will talk about in these type of things in session 12. Then there will be another session for the cable management system, how the conduits, how we are selecting conduit, what is the base of PVC conduit and GI conduit selection, and how the tray calculation, what will be the, how we will select cable tray, trunking ladders, where the scenarios, and how we will design the calculation, like how I know that this much tray should be used, the tray calculation, trunking calculation, with the actual scenarios we will explain in this session. Then the another session 14, there will be LV switchgear in detail. Introduction to LV switchgear will be there. Form and types of panels, GA drawing for MDB, SMDB, MCC, DB and control panels in detail. We will give, like in actual scenario, what are the MDB, how the wiring will be there, GA drawings representation will be there. Then form and types which is using in the LV switchgear panels, we'll explain that one. Then bus bar, this is another section actually, but we'll explain, we'll include it in the same module, that bus bar, how the bus bar design will be there, what is the purpose of bus bar, how we are using in the high rise building bus bars, and its calculation, its selection, these type of things, and its voltage drop. These type of things will be in the session 14. Then there will be a detailed LV power distribution system. We will explain about the schematic diagram, how we will develop a schematic diagram for the building, how the distribution will be there, how where the SMDB, where the DB will be there, what will be the cable size, how a schematic diagram will generate from the scratch. Then there will be a session 16 for the LV room and electrical room details and equipment selection. This is one important thing. LV room, we will design a LV room and electrical room, how the LV room will be there, and what are the authority requirement, electrical room authority requirement, trench and containment details and requirement. Then how the equipment selection will be there. This type of things will be there. And in the session 17, we will talk about substation detail and equipment selection, sizing and requirement of substation, and what are the equipments in the substation, what are the purpose of these equipments, how the connection will be there, what are the type of cable will be we used as incomer and outgoing, and how we will select the transformers and all the things we will discuss about in 17. In section 18, there will be a load schedule and load balancing. We will take one building and we will explain how we will prepare a load schedule for the villa, apartment and all the things. It's a different scenario we will explain, and how we will develop a load schedule from the starting, and what is the importance of load balancing and what are the load balancing methods and all we will discuss in session 18. And there will be another session for session 19. This is for mechanical equipment selection and start test. See, there will be a basic design for the mechanical equipments and all, but in the initial design itself, it should be included the tolerance, the difference actual selection should not be more than like 2 to 3%. If we are designing in the initial stage one mechanical equipment, let us say FHU, suppose you are considering 30 kilowatt in the initial stage, it should be like 32, 31 or 28 in the range. There should not be more differences. How it is achieving in the initial stage itself, how the coordination with the mechanical team for the equipment selection, and how we will coordinate and how we will get that data and all the things we will discuss in this one. And what are the starters, what are the starting method of the machines, what is the importance of star delta connection, what is the VFD, what VFD is doing. This type of starters detail we will discuss in section 19. And there will be another session, voltage drop calculation. The voltage drop in the final circuit is limited certain percentage in different authority in different percentages. We will discuss about what is the importance of limiting the voltage drop, the reducing the voltage drop, what will be the effect if the voltage drop is more in the final circuit, how we will calculate the voltage drop, and how we will select if the voltage drop is more, how we will compensate, what is the cable selection based on the voltage drop. This type of detail we will explain in the module 20. And in the module 21 there will be a capacitor bank calculation. What we will give the detailed information about what is the inductive load, what is the reactive load, what is the resistive load, and how the capacitor, what is the importance of capacitor bank, then how the current leading lagging diagrams and all the things, why we are using capacitor bank in the system. This type of detail with diagrams and all we will talk about it. And the calculation, capacitor bank calculation, how this lagging we can compensate, what is the equation for this one, we will discuss about it. And there will be what is the authority minimum requirement for the capacitor bank. Then there will be a GA drawing representation of capacitor bank. We will discuss why we are connecting the delta connection in the capacitance, and all these things we will discuss in the session 21. Then there will be a session 22 for UPS and battery sizing calculation. We will explain about what is UPS and different type of UPSs, NN+1 configuration, modular UPS, this type of UPS in detail we will discuss. Then how we are selecting or we are calculating the batteries for the UPS. This type of detail we will give in the module 22. Then module 23, there will be a generator sizing calculator. What is the importance of generator and working principle? What is alternator? What is engine? What is the how it is the starting the generator? How we will work the working principle of generator. This type of thing we will explain. Then generator room design, what is the criteria for the generator room, then how we are sizing the generator based on which factor, like there will be so many fire life safety concerns will be there, then how in a cost effective way we will size a generator. This type of things we will discuss in session 23. Then there will be another session 24, fault level calculation. We will explain about what is the fault level calculation, discrimination study and all the things in the session 24. Then there will be a session for 25, earthing. What is the importance of earthing? How to do earthing? Authority, what are the requirement for earthing? Then floor plan and schematic for the earthing we'll explain. Then lightning protection system, modules 26 will be there. What are the type of lightning protection system, and what is the risk assessment, how we are designing LPS, the basic design we will give, how what are the requirement like level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4, how it is designing, what is the requirement for level 1 to 4. This type of things we will explain in session 26. Then there will be a session for 27, that is basics, solar power plant design, PV design, solar energy basics, PV module conversion efficiency details, then design criteria. These type of things will be there in the module 27. Then there will be another session for the construction design time, how the client process, how the design approval we will get, how we will the authority, what is the procedure, the construction procedure, what and how the procedure, the approval procedure will be there. We will explain in one session. It will be session 28. And in session 29, value engineering, our how we will make our design in a cost effective way without losing the quality of the material and without losing the quality of the requirements, how we can do the value engineering. And this we will discuss in detail. What are the parameters we have to look into this one. We will design something, and this will not be effective for the, this will be effective but the cost wise it will not be effective or feasible for the client, and there will be some other method that can reduce the cost but without reducing any quality or without the comfort of the building or anything, without compromising anything. There will be so many method. It's called value engineering. How we can achieve these things in electrical perspective in the building construction, we will discuss in detail in session 29. Then there will be a different session for the authority submission. What are the authorities for ADDC, DUA or DCD? How we are submitting in the initial stage, design NOC, construction NOC, then the final approval, inspection approval. This type of details in detail for the authorities like even Itisalat, do how we are doing these things. We will explain this in detail. There will be module material for all these sessions. We will be sharing like PDF, Excel calculation in Excel and all. In each class we will share all these things, and it will be like weekly as per the availability of the candidate. We will schedule as a sessions, and the particular module we will share with the candidates also. And it will be a complete package for the electrical design, which will be helpful for the career who is looking upgradation from the in the junior level to the design, or junior level to project engineer level. It will be a good sessions, and it will be worthy. And whoever the new from the professional entering to the professional also, it will be worthy. We have separate sessions for them, and because the fundamental in more detail it will be explained. And for the working professionals we will give the basic things also, and in detail the calculation everything will be there as modules, and the material will be shared, and it will be very helpful for the upgrading your career and enhancing your knowledge. Thank you so much for watching, and hope you understand what covers in this one. And thank you so much once again, and see you in the class. Bye.